What's good, everyone? This your boy JTL back at it again with another one. Red Pill, respectfully. All right, so I heard this story from a boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again, and I was like, I gotta speak on this because he said some interesting things, and I felt the same way. So let's get into it. Lizzo says fat women aren't benefiting from the body positivity movement. She's a nice looking sister. Just she don't look right in that dress. No offense, I'm not saying. Anyway, let's keep going. Lizzo is speaking out for fat women who are being left behind in what many call the body positivity movement. In a new video, the Juice singer points out that a movement started by fat women, particularly women of color, has been muddled by a blanket call for body acceptance that tends to favor mid-sized and skinny women who receive praise for accepting their so-called imperfections. On April 8th, Lizzo stitched a video from someone who was rightfully upset over a comment telling them to work out. I don't understand why I can't just exist in my body, the person said through tears. Lizzo took it upon herself to respond. Now the body positivity has been co-opted by all bodies, and people are finally celebrating medium and small girls and people who occasionally get roles. Fat people are still getting the short end of this movement, she said straight to the camera. We are still getting it on. We're still getting talked about, meme, shame, and no one cares anymore because it's like body positivity is for everybody. Lizzo continued, yes, please be positive about your body. Please use our movement to empower yourself. That's the point. But the people who created this movement, big women, big brown and black women, queer women, are not benefiting from the mainstream success of it. Our bodies are none of your effing business, or health is none of your effing business. All we ask that you keep the same energy with these medium girls that you praise. Keep the same effing energy. Please use the body positive movement to empower yourself, Lizzo emphasized in the caption. But we need to protect and uplift the bodies it was created for and by. Listen, to me, Lizzo is a hypocrite, and I'll tell you why. Main reason is because Lizzo is saying all this junk, but guess what? Lizzo will not date a guy her size. I seen that same video where she was shaking her rump at a Lakers game. The opposing team, she wanted to holler at one of the players. She is a football player for the Minnesota Vikings. She want to holler at. Why don't you keep this same energy? Why don't you promote people getting with the same size body person that they are? Versus, like, your heavyset, get with a heavyset man. I never heard her say that Rick Ross is sexy. I never heard her say, when Doughboy from Wild 'N Out was heavyset, I never heard her say he was sexy. Like, I've never heard her giving compliments to big guys. She always wants the guys who are fit. This is why, in reality, right? No, guys like us, over here at Red Pill, respectfully, or O'Shea or Kevin Samuels, we're going to keep it real. The reality of it is this. All that body positivity stuff sounds cute and cool, but guess what? The same people that are pushing it don't seem to be dating the same people that look like them. That's just like with the WNBA versus the NBA. The whole Draymond Green fiasco with him and the women of basketball, right? Women are saying, yeah, we should support women. All these women are saying support women, right? They saying support women. But you know what's so funny? They don't even support the WNBA or the Women's Soccer League. Why is it that more women watch the NBA and the male soccer league and hockey than they watch women's sports? Is it probably because you want to go somewhere where it's men at that you can date or possibly marry, or because you're going with your man or husband? I mean, come on, we're gonna keep it real. Let's keep it real. This is the issue that nobody really wants to talk about a lot of times. The problem is so many people acting like they're giving support, but they don't care. That's like the Black Lives Matter movement for us as black people. All this Black Lives Matter, all this crap. But the owners and creators of Black Lives Matter movement, and this is what upsets me because we're making the name black synonymous with a threat or hypocrites. But I digress. They saying they right here spending all this money on them and their spouses, their lesbian spouses, and just chilling. Or look, or that's another thing I can put in there. No offense, but let's just keep it real. That's the same thing with the LG, who movement. The alphabet people will support the T's, like Dave Chappelle said. They will support the T's, but they won't date them. The G's will support the T's, but won't date them. And then I seen one of the T's that Abba and Preach made a video about, and it showed one of the T's talking about why you shouldn't just reduce somebody down to their body parts. Why do that's just like, okay, so the G's will represent y'all, make y'all part of their community, but they won't date y'all. But straight people should. How does that make sense? Oh, that's just like the G's want straight. I've seen plenty of G's try to get straight people to date them. But if you're a G, date somebody who's a G. You get what I'm saying? It made no sense. So she talking about, oh, it's messed up. Everybody else benefited off. Listen, at the end of the day, people usually want what they cannot have. Just like Lizzo. She wants a guy that's all fit, 6-pack, over 6 feet tall, makes millions of dollars, 7 figures a year, and super famous. But you don't want to date nobody that's heavyset like you. The audacity. That's hypocritical. So, and then one more thing. Listen, it's nothing wrong with wanting to get into shape and be the best version of yourself. Now, Lizzo might be heavyset, but she's rich and famous. But she don't want nobody that's heavyset. What about your boy that used to be married to Tamar Braxton? I ain't never heard her say he's sexy. So I don't see what your complaint is if you're doing the same thing you're telling other people not to do. This is why your body positivity movement is not working, is because you're being a hypocrite. You're contradicting yourself. You don't want heavyset guys, but you want slender guys, real attractive guys to find you attractive. You want them to hold you up like you Beyonce? That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. It's just the reality of the world. More Red Pill, respectfully. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're gonna be back, man. We're gonna keep this content coming all day, every day, no stop. Respectfully.